I know, you're wondering where are the reviews? Where's the Guardians review? Well, I will tell you. And now you know. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we're going to be talking about the film Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now this is obviously the sequel to the 2014 film Guardians of the Galaxy, which was my favorite film of that year. Somehow. It was the most unexpected hit of the Marvel franchise. Nobody knew who these people were. Now they're very popular characters. So let's talk about the sequel and see if it outlives the previous one. Chris Pratt is back again as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dave Bautista as Drax. We have Vin Diesel and Bradley Cooper voicing Baby Groot and Rocket Raccoon, respectively. Michael Rooker is back as Yondu, Karen Gillan as Nebula, and then we have Kurt Russell coming in as Ego, who is Peter's father. The first thing I really enjoyed about this film is that it decides to focus on character building, and that's something which I did appreciate for the most part. We get to dive more into what makes these characters what they are. There is a little bit of bickering, which I felt like could have been resolved after the first film. It's because you have the idea that, oh hey, we're all gonna fight and yell at each other, but we're still a family at the end of the day. There's that whole aspect, but it kind of came off as kind of annoying when it's mainly this dispute between Rocket and Peter, and they just keep going at each other because they can't let their egos go away. So while it was kind of funny to begin with, the fact that it kept going on and on and on throughout the majority of the film did get a little bit annoying because, again, it's something which you'd think would have been gone by now. We do see fun character interactions between Chris Pratt and Kurt Russell, as well as him and Zoe Saldana. Those are the two main people he interacts with. We also have Zoe Saldana and Karen Gillan, Gamora and Nebula interacting, and they have really good character chemistry. All these actors are good actors, obviously, but I really enjoyed, again, the character development that went into it, because we have Peter meeting his father for the first time, seeing what that ultimately means to him and where that is going to lead him in the future and how he's going to make decisions based off that. The CGI, as you expect, is also very, very good. It is a Marvel film. It is a 2017 movie. It's going to look fantastic. There is one scene which I felt like it was kind of obvious that it was green screen. It's when Peter is falling at some point in the movie. It just kind of took me out of it for just a split second. It's nothing really major, but it was something which I noticed. The issues that I have with this film, however, is that it's kind of boring up until the last third of the film. Well, I did, like I said, I appreciate that it decided to focus on the characters, give us new aspects of their personalities. It makes for kind of a boring story until the action happens and the big twist is revealed. Up until then, I was just thinking this is fine. It's a Marvel film, it's Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll take it. But it's not until the last third of the film that I really feel like it was a good movie. And does it make it a good movie if it's only the last third or something that I wanted to go and see again? I don't know. There's also jokes that start to fall flat after a point. I think part of that is due to the trailer showing a little bit too much at this point, and just having gone to a lot of movies before this came out, having seen that trailer over and over and over and over again, the jokes began to just be able to be picked out. And it's like, oh, that's that scene, that's going to happen now. And ultimately it makes for kind of a bland story, and that's really unfortunate because what made the first one so good is because it had a really interesting story, really exciting story. That doesn't say, again, the character development and character connections that this film sets to build on are not interesting or good or anything, but it just isn't really a good Marvel film as a result, in my opinion. And there are some funny parts, don't get me wrong. There are funny parts. I was laughing a lot to myself throughout the course of this film because of lines of dialogue which were funny, or just character moments. But the last third of the film, again, best part of it, but just I don't know if it makes for a genuinely good film. It's something that I'll probably end up buying on Blu-ray because I buy all the Marvel films on Blu-ray. But will I want to watch it again day one when I pick it up on Blu-ray in a couple months? Probably not. It's probably not something I'm going to ever want to watch again until either the third film decides to come out at some point, or I have somebody who's never seen the sequel and wants to see it. So yeah, that's kind of where this sits with me right now. Now, to be fair, it's been a very long time since I've seen the original Guardians of the Galaxy, so I don't know if my memory of it is just a little bit higher up than I remember it being, but I remember Guardians 1 being a very fun movie, very good movie, and a big surprise to me that was part of why it was so good. But this one, in my opinion, just didn't really live up to it the last third. Like I said, really fun time, really enjoyed the last third of this film. The end credits are a little bit disappointing as well, with the multiple end credit scenes. Some are funny, some are kind of set-up-y stuff, but there's something which is really major and made me be like, oh, I'm so excited for seeing what comes next. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's fine, it's a Marvel film, go and see it if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's nothing to really rush out of the theater and see if you haven't already. Most people have, since it made like over 100 million this weekend. But those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.